This video is from Mary Beth Wiley and goes up to her channel, and we need her to come back. Honestly, we need her to come back. She's very valuable to the community. And this is when I think it was like 2 months after Chantal starts seeing El Stebby. I will not say dating because they were never dating. He made it clear to her. But she thought she could make this El Stebby dude fall in love with her. But anyways, here we go.
You can't see me. Maybe that's a good thing. Oh, I'm tired.
So what I cut out is that her just like whining about going to McDonald's and getting a Diet Coke and a double cheeseburger meal, blah blah blah. Unnecessary for this video, so I cut that shit out.
But people hate me right now, and honestly, when I say people hate me, I don't want to sound like a victim, and I don't want to sound like poor me, everyone hates me, me against the world. That's not what I mean. When I say everybody, I'm just generalizing. I know there's people who, most people are concerned about me and don't want to enable or encourage bad behavior because I'm.
Look at Sam looking at her bald headed. Even someone's like, what in the F am I looking at? But anyways, this is when people start giving her grief because second month, remember, they start seeing each other. She wants him to claim her. He refuses to. This was the back and forth. Let's keep on going.
A fucking toddler. But, sorry, I'm just looking out for little beady eyes on the side of the road because, let's be real, there's a lot of animals around here. Okay, no, I'm not laughing. It's not a laughing matter. I have to talk seriously about some things. If I can be serious, I feel like I'm just not even able to be serious anymore because, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just numb, and all I can do is just laugh at every situation in my life right now. I know that sounds bad, but I don't know. Anyway, as you probably guessed, I'm on my way back from Dom's, and don't hit me, Shannon, please. Just hear me out, guys. I'm not,
And this is where my Canadian bacon effed up of our relationship. One of many times she effed up had many relationships with Shannon. Shannon was truly concerned because what Chantal, my Canadian bacon, told Shannon. And Shannon used to tell Chantal's mom, like, hey, listen, I'm highly concerned. This is what she's saying in the live stream, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Until finally, Chantal, she was decided that she could not lose El Stabby to Didi or whoever. There's Didi number one, Didi number two. Long story. Chantal got her mom to block Shannon because Shannon was so concerned about her and she thought it was weird and blah blah blah. That was it. That's how Shannon ended up in so many other reactors channels, set chat, and then she ended up in FFG's chat. FFG did not stalk Shannon or Chantal's life. That's gross for people to keep on reiterating that bullshit. That's not what happened. Shannon ended up in FFG's chat multiple times, especially after the last time Chantal blocked Shannon because Shannon said no. But anyways, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place from this story because it pisses me off. Narrative that people are trying to paint. Shannon, the last time she talked to Chantal on the phone was at Chantal, hey, I'm not in a bad place. Can you please come and see me? And Chantal outed her on her live stream because she said, I got my own mental issues. I cannot deal with anybody else's mental issues. And she did the exact same effing thing with Pete after Tempest died. Even though we know how Tempest died and the conditions she was kept in. But she did the exact same thing and she expects Pete from people. Go fuck yourself, Chantal.
I'm not going to talk about him because putting everything, all of our issues and everything on the online is dangerous. It's not good. That, number one, I was always in the wrong for. And I feel like, I don't know. Okay, no, maybe I don't know. Anyways.
Hey, poop boy. This is how homegirl is going to be framing you in the future. Once you give her the boot, once your dad steps in, once your fake company steps in and be like, no, she's not allowed back in until you, I know you're waiting to drain every single last penny from her. Until that, honey bun, my Canadian bacon is exactly going to be talking about you exactly like this, even worse, like her last 4 days, whatever speech that the F that was. But yes, whoever tried to come in my comment section saying like, oh, you're calling her a pig in the Canadian, yeah, ho, I'm calling her that because homegirl is not even a freaking Muslim. She does not feel that religion in her heart. She changed her religion for a dude and doesn't feel in her heart. Does never care to change her behavior. So yes, she is still a pig. She's my Canadian bacon. God damn it. Let me have my fun.
So I want to be careful. Basically, what I'm saying this because I want to be careful about how I tell my story, without, you know what I mean. I want to be honest with you guys because I know that I'm gonna get so much fucking hate for this, and I know I'm gonna get so much backlash, and even possibly lose so much support from people. And
if everything was actually truthful, why would she have to be careful about how she told her story? Your mama? If her story in this moment, because I know you're not around, you don't care to learn, you just throw some bullshit out there, why is it that she has to be careful about her story? Because if you have a story, you lay it out there. You don't have to be careful about nothing. You just lay it out there. Tell me, let me know. And this cutie cat was made by Orange Cat. Thank you, Lovey. I love you very much. You know that. And you guys, please go and subscribe to our channel if you want something lighter than this. Sometimes you want to watch this and you want a leather palette cleanser. Go to our channel. It's the best. Go for it.
I still want to be honest. So if I lose things, for things that I've done, or for being honest, then at least I know that I was at least honest about stuff, and that's all I ever want. Like, you know, I don't want to hide anymore. It's exhausting. I don't want to feel like, oh my God, you know, what I'm doing something so terrible and I want to hide it. I just don't want to do that. I just want to be completely honest with how I'm feeling. And I think just trying to describe how I'm feeling in all of this is really important because that matters.
Only if my Canadian bacon felt that same way about her pizza today. Imagine. She had everybody in the palm of her hands. Just because a mathematic head told her no, she lost her shit. Imagine that, losing your shit over a mathematic head. Make it make sense.
I'm having a really hard time. Number one, I will say I was absolutely 100% being sober from cocaine. I have not done it. I'm not going to speak on him and what he does. We had made a pact to be sober because of it caused us problems in our relationship. And since everything is already out, that's another thing. Like, I'm not going to tell you things that you don't already suspect or know. We've had some pretty toxic. We actually. So here's the thing with me and Dawn. It was like, okay, so I wanted to bring his stuff back, and what is prompting this is actually reading the comments from my Burger King video and people being like, she just came from Dawn's, and it, like, I know, like, I don't need to like come on and verify everything. It's like, I don't know, it's just that downplay abuse. That's not what I'm trying to do. And I really don't want people to think that's what I'm doing. I really don't want people to think I'm trying to downplay abuse. I don't want people to try to think that I'm trying to downplay any situation. I just want people to understand the situation fully, because there's a lot of misinformation going around, and there's a lot of rumors, and there's a lot of lies. There's a lot of lies. And I just don't want that to happen. Like, I don't want people to think things are worse than they are based on lies.
So you just heard it right there in the beginning of this non-relationship, non-relationship. Chantal used to come online if she did not get her way or she got kicked out of the trap house of her study. She would come online and claim that he was abuser. Wait, abusing her. And that was her to go to. And that's when we start noticing the pattern again. Like, every time he figured it out. He figured out that she was a desperate woman. And he played along until she created a channel for him. But he still played along. But that's her favorite to go to. It's like, well, I didn't get my way. I'm going to come online and tell everybody how terrible he is to me and blah, blah, blah. I'm getting, abused in any way. Yeah, that's how this all started from the get-go with her.
Anyways, okay. I don't know how I'm going to talk about this without, like, do you know what I mean? Respecting privacy, but also trying to explain. So I went to bring back everything, and we talked, of course. And I'm thinking, of course, but I don't know. All right, what do you want me to say? So, we talked about what happened with Shannon. We talked about. So basically, I think he was mad that I was talking about him online last night. And then the thing with Shannon, like, I'm not excusing it at all.
So this is when Shannon used to be a mod on her channel. So she'll run to Shannon and tell her a whole bunch of stuff, and Shannon would get concerned, truly concerned, because it's a childhood friend. Absolutely concerned. And Shannon at this point, and Chantal at this point, has given Old Stabby Shannon's number and used to threaten Shannon and her husband and that phone number. And Shannon tried to hold on so tight to this friendship because Chantal, this is sad, Chantal held her first child. When she came out of the womb, Chantal was the first one that held her child. And Shannon was trying to do everything to hold on to this friendship. In the long run, Chantal, in the end, how Shannon and FFG became friends, Chantal got her mom to block Shannon. So Shannon could not tell her, like, hey, I'm concerned about your daughter. What is going on? Do something. We don't know what Chantal, I can imagine what Chantal told her mother to block Shannon. And that friendship has been severed ever since then. Childhood friendship for a dude, for a green pin. That's how that happened. To me, it is so sad to chase a dude and it's gross. I'm sorry, I'm speechless. Let's continue.
What happened with them, it's like really stressed me out, and I think it's horrible, but
I'm sorry, now I'm getting a lot more pissed off the more I think about it. Yeah, this is for you, your mama. Pay attention and learn a lot more of Chantal's lore before you start going to bed for this fatty. And I get why you're going to bed for this fatty, because it's an easier money maker for you. I get it. But be honest about it. Just be fucking honest about it, why you're going to bed for her, because, that brain, I know something in her is clicking that she knows what you're doing, but I need you to be honest why you're defending her. It's an easier path. Path with less resistance, honey. We get it. But be honest about it.
So basically what happened with this whole abuse thing. I wasn't abused over and over and over. What happened was, like, when we were doing cocaine together, there was a bad night, and we ended up getting in a bad fight, and it turned like physical, and that's all I want to say about it. We just really got in a bad fight. Like, we weren't ourselves. Like, I didn't recognize this person, and even he was like, yes, I know it's like, you know, it makes me someone else, whatever. I'm not, see, like, it sounds like I'm making excuses, and I'm not trying to. I just don't want to, I don't want to talk about it because it's really private, and it affects his life and not just mine. And yes, whether or not it became physical, he's still a person, and he doesn't deserve to have this all aired online like I did, basically. Or what, I don't know. Anyway. So,
Oh my God, do you see those chains? Those chains have chinladitas. We're like, there has to be like 6 of them that right now. Chantal, come on stream. Let the chains breathe, honey. Let them breathe. We know what they look like. From that, I can imagine how big they are. Just let them breathe in the free world, you know, in the free world of Kuwait. Instead of you playing pretend, just let us see the chance, man. Let them free. Let them breathe. Dear Lord, it has to be like 9 of them at this point. Like, what is her name? Sally Struthers? Yeah, be like her. Be like her. Let them flow free and be happy about it.
so I went back and because I don't know, like, I think I made this a lot worse than it was. Like, do you know what I mean? Okay, let me just fucking stop the car so I can answer your questions, like, when I get to McDonald's. I'm not explaining it properly. I'm, like, tired. I'm not, basically, I really love the guy. Like, I'm in love with the guy, and I don't know what to, do you know what I mean? And I spent a lot of time with him, so yes, like, we've had bad fights and everything, but my hope was that we would, like, be clean together, and we would just grow as people together, and do you know what I mean? Like, live happily ever after. And
keep in mind, she's still talking about El Stabby, the dude she just started seeing for like what, a month and a half, 2 months, and the man that ended up making fun of her underwear, like you see right here, is the same dude, El Stabby. So, yep. There you go.
because that was, like, really, like, the only major, you know. I mean, there's, like, other things. I know people are like red flags, and I understand that. I don't know what to say, guys. Everything I say is just making excuses. I know. I don't know what to say. I don't know how else to. I don't know. So I don't want people to hate me, but I also don't want to make him mad by talking about it. And I also not mad, but I also don't want to, like, lie and just be like, you know. And I don't know. I want to buy a Coke. He does not have an ex-girlfriend. So I've fact-checked, and I'm not going to go into his personal life and details on all, like, you know, if he's been involved in anything legally and all that. That's not no one's business. I don't want to talk about that. That's not for me to talk about, no matter who it is. Like, if I know them personally, it's just dangerous. It's not, you know. But I mean, if I were to, like, he had an ex-girlfriend that died. You guys already know this, so he can't get mad at me for that. But she didn't die with him. Like, he wasn't seeing her, so he hadn't seen her in, like, a few years at that point. So, like, it had nothing to do with him. He wasn't with her. They didn't do cocaine. It had nothing to do with, actually, she didn't even do cocaine. Like, she was a drinker, but she never did cocaine. So it was something else, like, natural cause. She was like 45, I don't know. So, and then there's, like, a rumor that he stabbed his girlfriend, and that was, like, not the story at all. I don't know. And I've actually seen, like, proof, like, today. So I believe him on certain things. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm just saying that everything you hear about him is not all true, and I think he's just like really, I don't know. I mean, you know. So anyway.
And at this point, if I remember correctly, she was still not believing that FFG story. She's gonna continue to say that she saw the paperwork, and we're all like, what do you mean you saw the paperwork? Because later on, a couple lives, she came on and admitted that she lied about the paperwork because she was that desperate of a woman. And your mama, this way defending. This woman is willing to put other women in danger and be happy and glad about it. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You are funny sometimes you're not funny. And I feel like you have to be careful who you back up just to get some clout, honey. Be careful.
It's just little things are not adding up. Like you know, people are all in my ears about everything. As for like, I don't know. I just want to like stop. I want McDonald's is up here. I just want a Diet Coke, maybe a plain cheeseburger. I don't know. I may think I'm pathetic. I'm weak, and I probably am. But actually, Beaker, if you want to know, yeah, for sticking up for me. That's what I tried to explain. And he's like, well, she messaged me a whole bunch of shit. You know, you told her, like, I didn't want her to, but at the same time, she was, you know.
You guys, you see the game she's playing? She gave Shannon, no, she gave El Sabi Shannon's number. And Shannon and her husband were fighting back. And at this time, still a moderator, Shannon was. And she is so fucking disgusting. Anybody that's like defending her is, some things are worthy of defending of her, but after the last stream saying that she was violated, it's beyond disgusted. Anybody who's willing to like fucking defend her. What she's talking about is that she gave El Stabby Shannon's number and her husband's number. That's what the back and forth is about. And I have no apologies about putting this underwear up. I have no apologies about it because this dude embarrassed every single day of her life, and then she is still like freaking defending him till this day. Chantal, why is it that El Stabby revenge punched you in a personal situation, intimate situation, you have yet to strike his channel? Make it make sense. She's pathetic.
I am getting therapy.
Oh my god. My Canadian bacon said the same thing today. Are you serious? It's the same thing. Every time she gets into shit, I'm going to therapy. I'm going to what is that called? Diabetes class. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Except for now, she looks like she's casket ready. I am sorry. Homegirl looks like she's casket ready. She needs to do something. She needs to do something. Oh my.
What do I want from you? Nothing. I just want you to listen and I guess just share my stuff. Bella Juice, love isn't this painful and hard. This is bad news. I don't know what it is, but when it's good, it's really good, and it's hard to remember the really bad. Do you know what I mean by that? When am I getting therapy? Well, all I have to do is make a phone call, so I know that's all I have to do. Do you want us to sit back and be okay with it? La La Land. Thank you for your super chat. No. Thank you. That's a lot to ask from... I'm gonna drive home and then I'll park here and eat this and then go home. That's a lot to ask from people to... Obviously, people are not gonna be okay with, you know, especially online. That's why it's just... all of this should have never been online. Like, this is crazy for this kind of thing. It's so private, you know, and I just feel stupid. I feel like I'm in a mess, and I feel like... You love me plain cheeseburger? I feel like I have to just, like, always talk about, like, things, you know, and... I got a cheeseburger. So... Anyway. I don't know what to say. Did I exaggerate? No, because... Wow. Mega Braylon, we had really bad fights. You know, I've said I don't like when men raise their voice because he always, like, I don't know if it's like he's a very loud talker and he gets very excited when he talks, you know. So he's intimidating. He's an intimidating person. Yeah, but.
I'm sorry, but do you see what she's doing? That's called manipulation 101. He's a loud speaking person, blah, 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 blah. It's either before or after this, but yeah, that's what she's doing. That's exactly what she's doing. It's manipulation 101. Oh, I didn't know. She talks too loud. Chantal, you're the most obnoxious, loudest person I've ever seen on the internet. Not I've ever seen on the internet, but for this mathematics. You are crap human, honey. You are the most crappiest person I've ever seen in this part of the corner of the internet aside from Emberlyn. Shut up.
I don't know if I feel like... I'm afraid to be alone. I'm not going to check. Save your super chats for when I get home if you want to send a message. I don't want to... And Sandra, I saw that you're disappointed. I fully understand. I was thinking so hard before going live, like, you know, I could just go back to videos. And no one will ever know what I'm doing with my life. I don't want to be a liar. Like, and I don't want to ask Pats for telling the truth, because the truth is... Oh, it is what it is, but we were done. Like, we were done last night, and that was it. And someone did steal his clothes. I checked his whole house. I said, well, you know what? The underwear I left here, the 10 size underwear I left here, you can make a few pairs of pants. No, but all seriousness, of course I don't condone abusive relationships, abuse at all. I don't. Is it naive for me to say that I feel like people are just like, you know.
Okay, let me fill you in this clothing story. So, my Canadian bacon over here, as of for 10 size 10X underwear. Dear Lord, she's probably wearing 16X over in the Kuwaiti desert, whatever. Anyways, she tried to prove to him that she was a golfer material. She was a wifey material. So she took his clothing to her house, did his laundry, never did hers, which is gross because, she did his clothing, drove it back, tried to knock on the door. He wouldn't open the door, pretended nobody was there, drove back to her house in the villa, and was just trying to, like, looking around the house. She went and bought him new clothing because he hid the old clothing down in the basement because he knew she would not go down in the basement to look for the clothing. And later on, it came out that actually he bought the clothing up from the basement. After he washed it, brought it up, she just happened to slide the door in what is that called? The closet, and saw the bag of clothing she had there in the bag that was still there. And then guess what? She still went right back to her. Isn't that marvelous? This is really supporting you guys. I'm sorry, I meant she still went back to him. I'm sorry, sometimes I get crossed. It's too much. I get crossed sometimes. She went back to him again. She went back chasing after him. My L stabby.
I don't know what to say. Anyway, so I feel like, is it naive to think like that even like bad boys can be like, I mean, can like, everybody has good in them. And like I've spent like hours and hours and hours with this person, and I don't know. All I'm saying is that it's a lot easier said than done to just walk away from somebody that you're in love with, or I don't know. And anyway, I'll leave it. Well, I mean, like, alright, somebody and get married, and then I don't know, maybe Pete can just like poor Pete. He's always gonna just rent a room and wherever I am, just have a room wherever I am. How about that for you guys? I need to buy.
You guys don't get ahead of yourself. This for the non-engagement, where Chantal bought herself an engagement ring, and Stevie completely made a fool out of her. But this is, I think, the first or the second time she was trying to get rid of Pete, because she thought her and Stabby would be together forever and ever, happily ever after, stabbing after each other, or stabbing after her, you know. But anyways, yeah.
I can't park. I'm too close. I try to leave some space between my car because I'm like fat, but then I'm leaving not enough room. So I'm very conscious of that for everybody, because as a fat person, it's something that affects me, you know? Well, for me, it is easier said than done. Yes, it is. It's not easy. Or I would do it. Or maybe not. I don't know. Bella Juice, he plays you like a fiddle girl while you're playing your plaything. Well, let me tell. I'll get more into it. Sorry, my thing was in my purse, and I had to poo. Yeah, I don't know what. See, like, I didn't have to tell you that I paid his rent. Like, why would I tell you that? Like, that's no one's business. See, I tell you, he's right about that. I'm sorry. I don't have a right to tell you guys stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, he got a job, so.
Just like Salah, homeboy, the moment you're like, especially your dad, from my understanding, your dad is gonna be the one that says enough is enough. She is gonna be dragging you up and down this YouTube streets. Brace yourself, homie. Brace yourself. But my most important thing is this chick with a crackhead and a stabber. She was willing to get rid of her best friend, Peace. And she was willing to get rid of her best friend then, Peace, with this Kuwaiti Peace, as we like to call him. What makes you think that she would not do this to anybody? Anybody that comes up to her path, on her path, she has to pay dues. I'm sorry. At this point, she does have to pay dues, because she is shit on the internet, except for a few people who are willing to, like, feel sorry for her and defend her when enough is enough. Sometimes enough has to be enough.
So we don't have to worry about that right now. And he said he didn't blame me for the Catalicious Chantel Williams show. I do care about my life and well-being. I do, yes. And I've set some very firm boundaries.
Of course, she cared about her well-being. Present day homegirl weighs over 500 pounds. That's how much she cares about her well-being. And going to therapy, diabetes status. She's gonna say, yes, I am. Yes, I'm going there. She's not. She is not. All of you, stop it. She is never gonna go to those status. Jesus.
No, I just mean like personal things, you know? He's gaslighting? What do you mean? Just because you're honest doesn't make it okay. I know. I'm not saying it is or it's not. I'm just saying, no, I won't be paying anybody's rent ever again. I have my own bills. Like I was honest about that, just the one thing to help him out. And I offered, he's honestly never asked me. So.
Isn't this hysterical? Doesn't this seem familiar? Her poor bitch. She wasn't paying his rent then, El Stabby. I'm referring to El Stabby. Now she has a new poor bitch. $9,000 poor bitch that she's paying rent for. Elaborate could never change at all. Could it? Chantal, go the fuck home. My sweetie, go home. We don't care whether or not you can get a dude or not. We know. Just go home. Just go home.
And he said that tonight. He's like, I never asked you for anything. Why are you going online saying you pay my, like everyone needs to know that. And like, I felt bad.
Oh my God. Okay. She is doing the same thing with the Kuwaiti peas. Poop boy, Salah. She is doing the same thing. We're married. Why would I be paying rent for? We're married. It's like, bitch, we know you are paying the rent. Homeboy doesn't work. He has the most beautiful leisure life I would kill for. All of us would kill for. She is doing the exact same thing until he finally, or his father says, get the F out of Kuwait. And she's not allowed back in. We're going to be hearing the exact same story that she talked about El Sabi. Pay for rent where? Homegirl, you're paying for rent. And I have heard that these two moved, which is why she has been in the car. This is why she took 12 hours, whatever it was. Because apparently in the latest stream, somebody asked her, like, did you guys move? She admitted that they moved. I don't care to look in that stream. Honestly, like, I don't care to look into it. But yeah, if I can find a clip of that, I will post it along with my other video. So you guys know I'm not lying to you. But yeah.
Lee Parkinson, you know I love you, but please, this isn't right. I understand he's playing me. Yeah, okay, Natty G. I just don't know. This choice will ruin and hurt your career. It isn't okay. We're so much more than this. People here love you and want to see you succeed. I want to succeed too. I'm not using your money for anything other than my own and for Pete's. So, and for Sam. Right, Sam? Anymore, obviously. Like, start fresh. I want to be healthy and get better. I'm not going to alter any of those plans for that. You know, I've never complained. Well, I'm just telling you what's going on, and yes, I don't know, I'm not, oh my god, okay, XXHSX, yes, I expect love, that's what I want. SJ, no, he's not stopping me from seeing anybody. I'm not gonna stop seeing people. No, it's not like that. Brought the clothes. I need a joint for this. I'm not an angel either, guys, by any means. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I deserve to be like hit or yelled at, but yeah. If you want to cancel, I understand. I don't do emotional blackmail for people. If you don't want to support me anymore, then don't. I don't do emotional blackmail. I'm just telling you. I see a lot of that. People did it with Amber Lynn. She's eating a shrimp ring. Let's cancel. So.
I know for those who are in all my Canadian bacon side, you think you got a gotcha? No, it's not it. This is a 4-hour video. I gotta boil down and walk through, and I am gonna stick with this video so you guys understand it. But even if she said she doesn't deserve to be hate or whatever on her, she's a liar. Because if you listen to the next 4 hours, it might be like it's gonna be like a 3 or 4 parter. Because I have to take out a lot of dead air. But homegirl is gonna tell on herself very soon. Trust me.
I don't think anything is gonna change in my content. I'm still gonna do videos that I'm gonna be trying to get back to emotional blackmail by sharing my life, Scary Yellow Crayon. When I share my life and I live my life, I don't have you guys in mind, like thinking, well, maybe I should do this because my followers don't want me to do it. Or, I mean, I do keep you guys in mind. Obviously, I think, oh, they're not going to like this. But it's not going to prevent me from doing things in my life. Like, do you know what I mean? Danielle, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me.
And to give you guys a perspective, this is when she started getting close to over 1,000 people in our live chat. I love Beth Wiley. She's fantastic for this. And I appreciate this from her. And please go sub to her. But this is when she started getting close to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 people in a live chat. And she's, as you see over the videos I start clipping of her, she gets even more cocky. Because she knew, at one point she was able to pull in 5,000 people in a live stream, which was insanity. Because the insanity that was going on during Cricket Olympics. But for this particular situation, yeah.
But I want to cancel. I want to help save your life and career. I genuinely want you to... Why are they doing this? Has to be a part of it. Like, if I keep my personal life personal, then there shouldn't be an issue, you know? Abused woman fetish, don't mind him. Oh, okay. We're probably not healthy for each other. Yeah, well, it hasn't been very healthy. It hasn't been all bad either. Like, it hasn't been all, like, fighting, you know?
And again, as we appreciate this beautiful painting, Chantal could never hear a no from a dude. And I'm sorry to say to you, Beezers, I am not without a doubt that Salah has been trying to say to her, go home. But she knows she's fucked if she goes home. And I have no doubt that his father has to step in, is going to have to step in to get her, to give her the boot. And I have seen that, again, I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning, that they have moved because her income has dropped drastically. Apparently from our last live stream, I don't care to look into it because everybody into it is like, don't bother, don't waste your time. It's terrible. It's so boring. Until somebody asked her, like, why are you in the car? Is it because you guys moved lately? What's going on? And she accidentally outed herself. She always does that. That's Chantal. I don't care to look at that live stream. I'm sorry. I don't care to look at it.
I don't know what to say. That was a bad, 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 bad fight. And I don't ever, it's never gonna, I don't know. I don't know what to say. No, I'm not giving him my money. I'm not giving him my money. I pay my bills with my money too. You know, like I pay my bills, and my sobriety is, have been sober for like what, over a month now? I don't know. That's like not, that's something that I'm happy about. Thank you.
And that was a lie. She was not sober for a month. This shit went on for like forever, you guys. To my head, it went on forever. But she was not sober then. He was not willing to share whatever he had with her at that point. She was too stupid to realize that. In her head, they were sober, I guess. But no, they were not. I mean, no. Maybe she was, but no, he was not. What? Chantal is a liar. Chantal is a freaking liar, for God's sake. And she would come on like fully blazed out of her mind. And, ugh, great times, great times. And somebody else's expense that put it online, whose fault is that? Her fault, not ours.
I know I've been smoking a lot of weed, but hi, Punisher. It's affecting your career and that your friends are heartbroken over your choice and leaving. I don't want that for you. I see, yeah. Well, I know, but it's like, I don't know what to say. You know? Just talking, like, him proving to me some things that I thought he was lying about. Him being honest about this woman who called him with a weird vagina. And, and then, no, I got there with the clothes.
Oh my God, you guys. This is our stubby times when 2 months in. This was American Didi that sent him that. These two, Chantal and American Didi, went back and forth until the Canadian Didi stole us what? Until a stubby walked away with the Canadian Didi. I think she's talking about the American Didi. Good times, good times.
I know he did, Sandra. Sandra, we had a really bad fight when we were like under the influence, way too much stuff. I think it was like, we did so much stuff that night. It was bad. We were both miserable. So no, he was working like for a while at first, but this is all his business. Like, this is what I mean. Like, I don't really want to talk like, I don't know.
Do you guys see the parallels? She told us that El Sebi had a job and had a business. Except for later on, he came around and told us that she did not want him to go to work, so she threw down $500 on the table. What idiot would be like, wait, what? I'll be your board bitch? Of course I'll stay home. And later on, she's going to have the football boss, come around and complain about that. It's like, hello, ma'am. You created this. Just like Salah, you do the same thing. Just like Pete, you did the same thing to them. You buy them to stay at home with you until you get bored. Hello? You're no victim. Till this day, I'm going to down this hill. This bitch is no DV victim. Fight me on it.
I went in and he had made like all good food. And then I don't know. We talked, obviously. Understand why I told Shannon off, and I'm like, yeah, what, you know? And he's like, because she messaged me first. After I told her what happened with the fight we had, I confided in her, told her not to tell anybody. She went and told him off. Obviously, she hates him, and I understand that. I'm not mad at her for that. I actually think he's just what you deserve. That's nice. So anyway,
Chantal, Shannon was your friend, your one and only true friend, aside from Peace, and you fed her to the wolf. And you know what? You're living your karma, honey. You are living your karma, and I feel zero nothing for you. I feel zero fucks for you at this point because I'm watching this back how much Shannon fought for you. Fuck what relationship Shannon and FFG have. She fought for you as a friend like hell, and you fed her to the wolf. Fuck you.
that's what I mean though. Like, you share what you do with somebody and they like turn it against you. Like, I'm just living my life, people, and I'm just sharing it. So, fuck you. Anyway.
Fuck you, homie. You are stuck in the middle of Kuwait with no friends. Who is laughing now, honey? You. Because you thought you knew better. You thought your friends meant nothing. You have zero value in people, Chantal. And therefore, when people have zero value in you, you don't have the option to think, oh, they're less than you, honey. No, they're not. You are a zero value to anybody else in your life except for your mom because that's your mother. And I hope she feels that you have a better value than zero to them. Okay? Fuck you, Chantal. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Don't support me. I don't care at this point. Like, seriously. And that's it. I don't know what to say. Like, I said that's, and I don't get it. I don't know. I don't condone that. I don't think everything that that whole thing is a fucking mess. So yeah, that's what happened.
You guys, what's funny is watching this back. That is historical to me because she says the exact same thing right now. She says the exact same freaking thing.
I'm not even saying that I'm back with him. I'm just saying I went there to bring his stuff and we talked and everything. That's it.
You guys, I'm not sure if I filled you in or told you just part of the story, which is historical. Okay, so took the clothing to El Stabby's. Later on, you're gonna find out that El Stabby claims that his clothing was stolen to get my Canadian bacon to buy him new clothing. Oh, I miss Greg Hut Olympics.
That's it. And yeah, I do think there is some good in him, and I know that things got really bad when we were coked out. But obviously, like, I had to. I don't know. I know I'm not stupid. I know you're all shaking your head at me thinking, what a stupid bitch. Well, I'm not trying to shame you. I want to see your self-worth because you're worth it. You never deserve to be abused or hurt or anything. I know. Just maybe a part of me thinks I do. Or I did. And I can't get that out of my head. No matter how much super chats you send me, no matter how much you tell me I'm pathetic, there's nothing I can do to change my mind. So you're just going to have to judge me, and I'm just going to have to live with it.
You guys, it's no different from the way we feel about Kuwaiti peace. We need to do reverse psychology on this page. I swear to God. Kuwaiti peace, she's doing the exact same thing except for this time. Well, she paid Stabby more than $9,000, but with this one, she had to travel back and forth for this motherfucker. So, Kuwaiti peace, maybe we should be softer on her and say that we believe they're married and start paying attention to the whole thing, and perhaps maybe should come to her senses. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still fucked up about what happened. And I'm gonna need therapy.
Isn't my Canadian bacon something? We're back to therapy again. This was like, what, 3-4 years ago? Back to therapy? That never happened. It is amazing. Oh, I miss these times.
I don't know what it is. When I see him, I just melt. You can call me stupid. I don't know. Do couples therapy? Hey! Moonlight, do you think that's... Because, like... EP99.
Who is the dumbass that came up with couples therapy? What? Homeboy wasn't blaming her. He was embarrassed of her. Like, I forgot how stupid the beasts were then. Even though they were funny in the chat, I will give them that. They were funny as hell in the chat. But who said couples therapy after 2 months of seeing a Tinder date that tried to get rid of her? Well, he did until she paid him $500 not to go to work, and then he was like, I'll cut me one. Anyways, moving on.
No, BB said that. And yeah, he's gonna be really good. Everyone's pissed at me because but yeah, I definitely don't want any sympathy or anything. I just happy flounders. He's actually started getting help with something so he's on the right track. And he promised to never touch coke again and never, like, well, especially like period, but me too, like, never. I haven't, and so that's one thing for me. The minute I know if never again, that's it, I'm done. So, like, even being friends, you know, I don't know what we're gonna be. I don't know if it's just gonna be, you know, but I just, he put all my stuff in my car. Like, I was gonna leave. So yeah, it was done. Like, we were been with his ex because, like, I bought a lot of stuff that night. Like, I think that's probably the first time for us both that we ever did that much. And it was bad. We were, oh man, I didn't even recognize each other. Like, we were just gone. Like, it was fucked. It was bad. That stuff is evil shit. Never try it. Never try it. No, of course I'm not done with Shannon. If she doesn't want to talk to me anymore because of that, I understand. I mean, whatever. It's not whatever, but I mean, like I said, I know that people in my life are going to be disappointed. You know.
Newsflash, my Kennedy Bacon kept on trying to get us Debbie and her fighting over her. She's evil. Shannon was doing everything she could to save her friend because before this marriage, the previous relationship was highly abusive, and she took her kids and got them in a safe place, and Chantal knew that and used that against Shannon. Make that make sense. And you guys out here supporting this bitch, sometimes they're good porns. I'll upload everybody in everybody's channels, but yeah, that's how the relationship broke down. Okay,
I know she's tried to look out for me, and I'm not mad or anything. I'm not, like, I even told, like I said, like, this is fucked up that you know, I don't know, I definitely don't like that he talked to her that way. I don't like that any of this happened, and I don't, you know, I don't know, I'm trying to save face. I don't know what to say. I just talked to a close friend this afternoon about him too. Oh my god. Oh! I'm probably gonna lose a lot of friends over this.
you guys, they voluntarily lost a lot of friends for our Stabby, and also lost a lot of friends for this dude who does not want to get a job, want to work a day in his life. He thinks his life should be leisure. Yes, she deserves everything she gets in her life from now on and forward.
Saying nothing. I know, coconut. I mean, maybe I should have just, like, kept this, you know? I don't know. Drama free is kind of boring though. But yes, no, I don't want to be hurt and I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't. I don't know what to do, guys. Like my heart, like I tell you, fuck. Just say you're hopeless. Oh my god, I'm hopeless. I am right now. Hopeless? No, nobody's hopeless. For the views. It's not for views, Danielle. I live my life and whatever happens, happens. You know, I thought, you know what, fuck it. I was driving home from his house, so I'm gonna tell them. I wasn't gonna tell you. He'll be gone and you'll be left with no one. I'm not trying to push people away. You know, I'm not hurting anybody. The guy gives you the D and you think it's love. I guess I give the people the benefit of the doubt. You know, like, he tells me he loves me. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I'm not. Girl, I did it. Yeah. Drama free is boring. It is. Do you watch a TV show? Why are you here right now? For my drama, right? Or why do you watch reality TV? For the drama. Nobody gives a fuck. Why do you think Angela is the most richest one on 90 Day Fiancé? This is not comparing my life, because when I tell you that this is not entertainment, like I'm telling you, I don't find there anything entertaining about fucking abusive people or whatever, okay? I'm just saying that, you know. But she's actually, like, I was watching that, like, tell-all today, and I'm like, damn, she got new boobs and everything. Angela? I'm like, it's because she's a fucking bitch, and she tells off everybody, and people find that entertaining. Why are you telling us you don't want sympathy? I don't want sympathy, Danielle. I'm telling you because I don't want to lie. I don't want... I just want to share my life, that's all. You know? I don't support abusers. I'm in love with somebody who we got into a really bad fight and it became physical. And I don't know how to, I don't know how to stay away. I don't want approval. I don't want you to, you don't need to understand. You don't need to approve.
Oh, hi! Hi, Chubby-Yous! I miss you! Chubby-Yous! Chubby-Yous! I love you, Chubby-Yous. Hi! What? What? What?
How am I supposed to not pay attention to him when he's crying like this? Oh, Sham. Oh, Sham.
Oh, Sham! What? You miss me? Oh, Sham. Yes, you did. You did.
Sorry. When Levin, he's got you hook, line, and sinker. I guess.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Oh, yes.
Thanks, man. It feels Titanic. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do videos, I guess. I don't know what. No, it's not Accountable Beauty. He has his own job now, so thank you. Yeah, last video was February. How do you know, Kaylee? Like, if you guys, I don't know, like, believe what you want, but, like, you want the truth, and then I give it to you, and you're like, you're lying. Well, what the fuck do you want from me, then? Sorry, like, I'm just not an ass kisser, so just because you're here, you're a member, then you're a member, like, I don't know what to say, like, cancel if you don't like my decisions in life, fine, whatever. But I'm not gonna kiss your ass, and No. I lie about what? What do I lie about? What am I whining about? I'm not whining. I did give you the drama. You're the one not whining that you're going to cancel, and it's so disappointing and you can't stand it. So then cancel. Good, bye. I mean, like, what do you want me to say? Please stay. I'm never going to see this man again. I'm going to do everything you say, please. What do you want me to say? Like, okay, good, Miss Sniper, then bye. Like, why are you still here? What are you fucking mad about? Like, why are you guys so angry with me? I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Moonlight, I don't get it. What am I lying about? I'm being honest and you're giving me shit. Because I fucking, like, you know, you make me livid. Well, then, do yourself a favor and go and de-stress. People care about me by what? Giving me shit? Does that make me feel better? Does that make me feel better? No, it doesn't. I'm dangerous to my audience? Why? How am I mocking you, Sandra? Am I laughing at you and going, ha ha ha? Like, do you think my feelings are fake? Like, my feelings are not fake. I'm, like, honestly telling you guys what I'm going through. So, and then I'm just commenting on people saying, I can't take this. You're disgusting. I'm canceling. Okay, so what do you want me to say? I'm telling you, I'm not going to kiss your ass. I'm never going to fucking fake live my life just to appease people. It's not going to fucking happen. So if you don't like it and you're so triggered and you're so disappointed in my decision, first of all, most of you don't even know the whole fucking situation. French fried girl fucking lied about everything. I didn't want to say that, but she even messaged Nader and was like, do you know where I can find my ex? He hit me with a hammer and I need to find him. Number one, if you... What the fuck? Okay, that's ridiculous. And she's telling people that, like, his ex died of a coke overdose in his arms, so everything is a lie. So what you guys are seeing is, like, even worse. You don't see what I'm seeing, the whole picture, and that's what's frustrating me. Bring it in, go off, Queen, I love you. Well, fuck, like, I can only take so much. Kaylee, you're the first one to get blocked. Goodbye. You're fucking annoying and stupid. Chimp, what the fuck is even that? So that's it. That's all I have to say. I don't know. I don't understand why, like, people are so friggin' angry. You know, like, allowing her to do this. What? You believe FFG? Okay, I've seen proof that she's lying. So believe what you want, but don't come in fucking here and tell me I'm a liar when you're believing an actual liar. Number one, if you're gonna go and message somebody and tell them that you were hit with a hammer, you have a restraining order against this person and you're in a legal battle, but you're gonna message Dom, and what's he gonna do? You're in Canada, call the cops. Like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, this is from BBJ. He hurt me once when we were all both really coked out, yes. And I don't know. I've never, like, anyway. I didn't realize she was saying those things. And then I'm like, I've helped him with his paper stuff, and I've seen everything. So I know a lot of it's not true. And she doesn't even know him. She's never even met him. She's never even met him personally. I said, well, did you ever meet him? No, not him, but his friend. He doesn't even know him. Never even heard that name before in his life. So I'm just saying. Regardless, yes, I think she had my best interest in mind. So I'm going to say that. But because I know what she's been through and she knows what I've been through, and I appreciate her reaching out or whatever. But all the lying that's going around just for, like, whatever. No, not papers. What you're thinking, Raspberry Soup. No, Punisher. I blocked. Oh, Kaylee, yeah. Somebody fucking yelling chimp. What the fuck? Somebody not on their meds tonight. No, she didn't. He doesn't even know her friend, SJM. She never met him in person. She's like, I never met you personally, but I know your friend. You know where my friend, and you hit me with a hammer or something? I don't know. My mom was murdered by her emotionally abusive ex. I see the cycle of fights with you. It's hard seeing you monetize abuse. Beverly Marsh, I'm not monetizing abuse. I'm not even going to talk about it ever again. You know, like, I have a right to a private life with whomever I want to, whether anyone agrees or not. Like I said, you don't have to support me. Nobody in my life has to support me, but I still do what I want. Nobody's ever going to hurt me again, and I know that people say that. I haven't been on coke, which is very, I mean, when you're not on coke together, it makes a big difference. It changes you. It does. So that's it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I share my personal life, but it's like, at the same time, it's not really, what's the word? I make a lot of bad decisions in my life. So I guess only sharing your life publicly is good if you make good decisions. Madison, what does he give you that actually fans who generally care about you can't? No takeout for a week? No. Well, you can't all have sex with me. No. It's just that, I have zero self-worth. It's heartbreaking. I actually do have some. I do. I don't think you'll truly understand unless you're in the situation, I guess. I don't know what else to say. It's all about how I feel. Like, that's how I'm dictating my life right now on, I guess, my emotions, and that's not smart, but that's what I need therapy for, because I need help with that. I'm admitting I'm fucking terrible with you know, managing my life. So, and I don't know. But I'm not a complete invalid, and I mean, I'm still 37, and, you know, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Live your life. What's narcissism? Are you calling me a narcissist now? Why do people just, like, throw that word out? How am I a narcissist? Do you know what that means? Or no, because you're not using it appropriately. S-Jam, what's the matter? I'm a fake? How am I a fake? The baker's rack is not going anywhere. Narcissism is such an overuse, especially on fucking YouTube. Say you're hopeless because you are. How about you eat shit and choke on it, Lottie girl? How about that? Let him start his own channel. Yeah. They haven't, but they think they know the situation I'm in, Tanel Atkins, and maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. Your channel is going to implode. Oh, well, if it does, Alexa, then it does. Please say you are lying to us right now. Well, no, I'm not. What do you have to say to Purple Mermaid? What? About what? What? We know what you tell us. And what other people tell you, too. What happened, Purple Mermaid? How will you make income? I've supported myself since I'm 15. I will continue to do it. I've been with my abusive ex-husband of 16 years, even while pregnant, and only after my cancer treatment that he felt I was too ugly for him. I'm sorry, Vance Beezer, and I'm not condoning, yeah, I did say I'm done with him, and yesterday I was. So that's not fake, because at the time, that's how I was feeling. That's not a lie. I wasn't saying that to be deceptive to anybody. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not lying. I'm, like, changing your mind or feelings on something. It's not lying. Like, yesterday, yeah, I was done. Today, I'm weak. The flesh is weak. Sad watching your channel die this way. Maybe we should have a funeral. But now you're back with him. Well, I don't know, Sandra. We didn't get that far. We just kind of talked, and I really, when he's sober, I love who he is. When he's sober, he's just like me. I'm not good when I'm not sober, like on coke. But thanks, Jamie. He's really, really funny. Like, he's funny. He's so smart. He can do so many things. He can make a fucking motorcycle out of coke can. Like, he was selling them before. I don't know. Like, there are really good things I've seen. Like, I've spent hours getting to know. Why did he change his Facebook relationships? He told me about that, Beverly Marsh. That was, like, in reference to us. You should totally marry him, Jay. S-Jam. No, no. No, I was at home when I was saying I was at home. I didn't go off live and go, like, you could ask Pete, I was here. I was taking breaks because I was, like, not sure. Like, not just about him. Obviously, when I was, like, depressed for that whole week, like, we had a really, like, I don't know if I wanted to be in a relationship, period. You know? Because of my channel, and especially people, like, you know, telling me, no, I'm not accountable beauty. That's not a lie, Dawn. I didn't lie about that. I said I was done with him, and I was at the time. No, I was done with him. I just went back there today. That's what I'm saying. Don't ask me for the truth, and then when I tell you it, say I'm lying. What do you want? I hate that shit. Like, what do you want me to say? Maddie said, babe, all relations that start in chaos end so. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I really want this to work. I really wanted it to work. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Riley Rose. No, accountable beauty. That's no, that's not. The halal chicken is still in my freezer. It's so dangerous. Well, I don't know. My mind 1 minute thinks one way, and then the next I'm fucking, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about I'm so tired of, like, ugh. All this is my fault. All of it could have been avoided if I just didn't talk about it. But maybe it is good I'm talking about it, because... No, it is good I'm talking about it. Probably would be worse if I didn't. Yes, I know, Paul. Okay. Maybe I was being a bit dramatic. She doesn't care what you have to say. Catalicious, that's not accurate. You don't know how I feel, so don't presume to. I care what you I care about my viewers, obviously. And I even love a lot of you guys. And I love you for caring. But yes, you're right. At the end of the day, I make the own decisions in my life. I'm sorry to say, you know, being a bit dramatic. No. Maddie Sin, you know deep in your heart you don't deserve this hurt. I don't deserve to be hurt. I know that. I guess. I mean, nobody deserves to be hurt. For sure. No, nobody deserves that. But I have, like... I don't know. So if you hurt somebody, you just have this black mark on your life, even if regardless if you're in anger management, if you're taking counseling, if you're really you're staying sober, you're trying to be a better person, that person doesn't deserve to be loved. That's what I'm saying.
You guys, I cut out a piece out of that clip, and I think I might do part 2 of this video, because like I said, Mary Beth Wiley, please go subscribe to her. She took the whole entire 4-hour live stream, and I'll probably do part 2. She is great, and I will catch you guys in the next one, and later.